G'day guys, No Duff here again, and in today's video I'm going to teach you a very simple method to improve your total number of push-ups. It's going to be a very quick video because this method is proven and extremely simple. I'm not just going to show it to you, I'm also going to teach it to you. I like to call it the half times 3 method. A great thing about this method is that you can implement it into any style of training you do. I understand that viewers who watch this video will have different levels of physical abilities, and that's completely fine. This method works for beginners and extremely advanced individuals. Before we crack on, firstly, make sure you're conducting a push-up correctly by watching this proper technique tutorial. I cannot stress how important this is. It's absolutely imperative that you're conducting this movement correctly to activate all the correct muscles. Okay, now that we're clear that you need to conduct the push-up correctly, the second thing you need to do is an assessment. This is a self-assessment, so if you cheat or lie here, you're only lying to yourself. Warm up correctly and then conduct as many push-ups as you can in one go without stopping, ensuring you maintain technique at all times. We don't want to count any pulse push-ups here, only full controlled repetitions. If you can't conduct a push-up off the ground, that's fine. Do them off a table or off the wall while still utilizing this method. Once you've conducted that assessment, write that number down. Even if you're only able to do 2 or 3 push-ups, that's fine. Everyone started somewhere and you'll only get better from here. Now, once you've got your number, let's use 20 as an example, I want you to divide it in half. So in this case, we'll get 10. Now, every time you do push-ups from here on, do 10 push-ups 3 times. This will give you a total of 30, which is 10 more than your maximum amount. We're working off improving volume, which is the quickest and most effective way to improve body weighted movements. So as another quick example, say I got 64. I divide by 2 and get 32. The next day, I would do 32 reps 3 times, equaling 96. See where we're going here? Now let's say you get an odd number like 35. Divide it by 2 and you get 17.5. How the hell do you do 17.5 push-ups, I hear you ask? You don't. Just round it up to the nearest whole number, which would be 18 reps 3 times through. Now I also hear you ask, how long do I wait between sets of push-ups? There are many different rest periods that come into play when playing with the science of muscles. So for this style of training, which is volume, you'll want to rest no less than 1 minute and no more than 3 minutes per set. This is a sufficient amount of time to gain your breath back, for your muscles to be flushed out and ready to go for the next set. This will also make sure you conduct the movement with correct technique because your body won't be super fatigued. Now that you know how many push-ups you need to do, how many times, and what rest breaks you should have, now you need to know the frequency as to when to conduct your push-ups. As I said before, body weight movements are most efficiently improved by frequency and volume. That is, the more often you do them, the quicker your body gets used to them. So for push-ups, I would recommend doing them every morning when you wake up or every night before you go to bed. However, some of you might be thinking, wow, that is a lot of push-ups. And that's correct, that is a lot, but you'll get used to them. Now if doing them every day is making you far too sore, which is quite normal, I would reduce the frequency to every second weekday, being Monday, Wednesday, and a Friday. If that frequency is still making you sore, regress to Monday and Thursday. This will give you a 72-hour break between intervals to allow for recovery. Now remember how I said frequency and volume is the key? This is a double-edged sword, as not only will you be able to do more push-ups quicker, your body will also stop growing quicker because it will get used to the movement faster. To combat this, I want you to implement the final step of reassessment. I want you to reassess yourself at the end of every month with a max set of push-ups. You should notice that your maximum amount would have increased. Apply this new data to the following month and continually repeat. If you want to supplement this method, you can stack the 1 a day method on top of my half times 3 method. The 1 a day method looks like this. Day 1, 1 push-up. Day 2, 2 push-ups. Day 3, you guessed it, 3 push-ups, etc, etc. And you keep doing that indefinitely. I did this myself, stacked with my method, and managed to reach 187 push-ups in 1 set. That's just over 6 months of continuous push-ups, or 187 days straight, only using these 2 simple methods. Anyway guys, I hope you guys find these methods useful and start implementing them now, because what excuse do you have to start next week? Start after this video. Cheers guys, stay smart and stay strong.